Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to be talking about closets today.
Yes.
We got a ton of questions about your guys' closets, so we are going to dive in here.
Yes. I love a closet.
We know. So the question is, how do you organize tall and awkward corner shelves in a closet? You're like, how do we?
Good question.
The items that you're not using as often, we usually bin up and label, and it's a good space for that to like put those there. Or if they're short, that's usually where we'll store boots and scarves and winter.
Read my
you
mind.
forgot it.
No, you read my mind. Boots.
Yeah, so it's really, they have boot bins as well. So you can really utilize every space. It just depends on what's gonna go there and what really will fit, But I love putting stuff that I'm not accessing or needing in those like awkward spaces.
Totally. Or even like your little suitcase carry-on rolly tucked away in the corner.
Is it this big?
Is it that small?
No.
We need the dimensions.
Can we have the dimensions of what you
dimensions?
need?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall it's just stuff that you're not utilizing and to pull down a bin from that space.
Or hire closets in general. Plug? No.
Yeah.
And just build add a shelf.
Yeah. Or take away a shelf.
Or take away a shelf.
And just create. But yeah, super simple.
I love that.
So the question is, how do you organize shorts when you don't have drawers? I like to put them hanging up on clips, and then color code left to right or right to left, light to dark, however your closet's set up. And then on a shelf is great too if they have it.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't have to file fold everything. We just really prefer to.
Totally. I love hanging shorts clipped on, or like a shelf divider with little stacks of color-coded shorts is also really cute.
Just make sure they're all the same way. If you're doing butt out, make sure they're zippered and buttoned and super nice. So the question is, how do you organize fedora hats and baseball caps when there's no doors? I love command hooks on the wall, so super inexpensive. It's a sticker, very durable. You put them on the wall and then just put your hat right on it. It's so nice. Or displaying them in a bin if you happen to have the space. It also depends on how many you have, right?
Yeah, it definitely does. And it depends on if there's like a little space at the top of the closet. You can like slide in a fedora, or you could take advantage of I feel like people forget about the floor. You can always add a bin underneath your clothes on the floor for hats as well.
Don't stack too much on it. And if you live by the beach too, a lot of the dust, so just make sure you're cognizant of that as well. So they have like hat bins and stuff.
Yeah.
Be creative, so fun. So the question is, how do you decipher what to hang and what to put in the drawer? So first you have to see your inventory and the space. So depending on, you kind of really have to map out where things are gonna go. We're really big on keeping like items together. And so if there's enough space in a drawer for a certain thing versus hanging, really important, the material, like we do not hang cashmere, leather, can't fold, there's so many different ways that you should not be storing clothing. So I think it's important to note that.
I think it's
I'm
good.
like, what was the question?
Where were you
Sorry.
going? No, that's great. I think it's also nice to like play with your options. Like, we love hanging jeans, but sometimes we
file fold.
Yeah, maybe you use the drawer. Maybe you want your jeans displayed on the shelf because you're wearing jeans every day.
Do you have a preference? Because a lot of people have preferences where they never want to hang something that's like this or that. So I love to file fold as much as possible.
Totally.
And like workout stuff, if you have drawers, I'd rather that than like a shirt like this, where it's a nicer shirt, or a dress where,
or
you can't put in a drawer.
Totally. And make sure your hangers aren't like putting out, like the little marks.
The worst.
Like if you're wearing like a tiny little crop top, like you don't want to put it on the hanger because it's gonna be like.
Yeah, so just make sure the material feels good with the hanger.
Yeah.
But they get along.
They have to get along. Hanger, clothes, relationship.
It's huge.
101.
Next question is, how do you organize purses? Do you want to take this one?
I'll take this one. Love a purse. I think you essentially want to really take care of the purse. So it's not just storing it so it's like efficiently stored. It's also like make sure that it's not like stacked or like all over the place. So creating structure, you can either use a stuffer, like we love a purse stuffer, so then they can kind of like stand up on their own, or there's clutch dividers, or creating
Love.
like a little added wall for like each purse. I love that. There's also purse hooks, so you can actually store your bags. I feel like the less structured ones, if it's like totes and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or little clutches you can do in a bin. Literally the possibilities are endless.
Totally. And I think, to your point, it's a lot of your inventory and what do you really need and what are you using most often. Like, I'm a big believer on don't hide anything. Like, you want to see everything that you own so you wear it and feel good, and that you're shopping your closet every day. And what a fun moment to have this beautifully organized closet that you know what you have, ultimately saving you time and money and energy getting ready every
100%.
day and overall happiness. I mean, I love a purse moment too, where you can have them color coded on a shelf by style and category. So I put all clutches together, and really just kind of depends on what your inventory is and what your space is.
100%. And I feel like we oftentimes, you're living in your jeans and t-shirts, but like your purse is like either that like rewarded item or something that
Big,
you
cute
like really
accessory.
saved up for.
Yeah.
And it's like something that you want to really
Show off
show
and
off.
use.
Totally.
So thank you guys for all the closet questions. This is one of the bigger spaces that we get asked a lot about. And we really just want to inspire you to do this yourself and take all the tips and tricks that we have and implement it in your own closet, and you'll really feel good every single day when you walk in there and get ready. Conquer the world.
Conquer it. Thank you.